kill. Yeah, almost every game has a good vent, a time when the imposter uses a vent to get in and out, and they either win or lose. Venting is a truly good key component in Among Us, and I will be teaching you how to properly use the vents. In my many Among Us games, I will be using vents, giving you advice. Stick around to the end if you really want to see the grand venting strategy. With further ado, let's hop straight into this video. One thing to note before we start this video, a really good map to practice your venting is Mirror HQ. All of my clips are from Mirror HQ themselves, and because of Mirror HQ's large variety of vents, you can vent basically anywhere and hide in the shadows. Venting is very helpful for traveling around as a crewmate. Venting around, spying on people, seeing people do tasks, clearing people, seeing people do kills. Oh, it's the best. I just love to vent. Who doesn't like to vent? Venting can give you so much information. Like, I could talk about venting as a crewmate for hours and hours. But I'm going to be focusing on imposter. And as an imposter, it's great for sneaking up on people and killing them, and then quickly running away, like I just did in that clip you just saw. And now I'm on the other side. Another example of this is when someone else is right next to the vent, and you're also right next to the vent. You see it, no one else is around. You call any sabotage, so no one else is planning to come near the area. Then you go, wait, you kill them, and then you vent out, and you roam all the way around. Usually you want to get a good alibi when you're doing this, so you usually try to vent away from the body, but good enough so someone sees you. In this scenario, I don't, and that leads to me getting voted out. Yeah, but if I would have gotten an alibi, I probably wouldn't have gotten voted out. Another really good thing to do is just roaming the vents and looking for like free kills, obviously in secluded areas. In this situation, a white saw me, unluckily, so I pretended I was shapeshifted. But sometimes you can play around with the vents and find secluded people and areas and kill the people in the secluded areas. Yeah, that's one of the really good strategies that I love using, because this allows you to kill more people and get away with your kills more often. Unless you're with really good people. That's why you should stick with people after you get your kills. This next method is very similar to the one I said earlier for crewmates, but how imposters can use this. Venting is really good to trick people to thinking where you really are. In this scenario, I fixed reactor with Rose and Pink, but then I leave them two together, and I run away, and then I vent back in, and I also shapeshift because I'm shapeshifter and I was doing shapeshift stuff. But I got the kill, and I killed them. Sure, I didn't have to go back, but if we had more people, the game continued, that would have been a good kill. Another good method to venting is to hang out with people, and when people least expect it, leave the pack, okay? And then come back when the pack is more fanned out and kill one person, and then join the pack again, looking like you've always been with them. In this case, it works, and I frame my imposter buddy on accident. But I get hard clears from all the people I'm around. Usually you vent to catch up with your crew, but since the crew was so far behind, I didn't have to vent, and I could just walk there. The main reason it works is it tricks the crew on how many steps you really took. It makes them seem that they traveled a very far distance, and you were also in that far distance. But they walked that distance. You vented the distance. This next method is the classic shapeshift vents kill. I've been doing this all in all my recordings, but this is the one that mainly works out in. Basically, you shapeshift into someone, then you get an obvious vent kill. So it looks like you were trying to vent kill, but obviously they caught you. It somehow worked in this one, and then I got away, but in the end, Coral was voted out. And those are some of the clean methods you can do to get away with your kills when venting. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it wasn't longer than the other videos I've posted. I'm trying new things. I'm seeing if shorter videos are better or shorter videos are worse. But I hope you guys are enjoying my content. If you are, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. And peace. Psych, you thought I would be done with the video, didn't you? No. I'm going to be talking more about venting as a crewmate. And I'm going to be getting more into this. Just because, I'm the man of the people. I will make good content, not just 5-minute content. No. Whenever I get engineer a venting crewmates, you don't know a thing I love to do? I love to go on logs because I can see where people go, and then based on venting, I can verify it. And in this scenario, Black went right side with Maroon, and only Black returned, and Maroon is the person who died last round. Coincidence or not coincidence? That means Black must have killed Maroon on the right side. And also, I reported the body, and guess where it was? The right side. So Black and Maroon must have walked together to the right side. Black killed Maroon, and then Black walked out. As simple as that. This shows when you're a crewmate, engineer, can be useful, and you can use it by looking around and checking logs, checking people's stories, finding holes in their stories, and looking around in the vents. And the people who aren't in the vents don't know if you're in the vents. So it's basically like you're invisible. You have limited vision, some blind spots, but it's really good. On the other hand, imposter is one of the most broken roles just because of its venting. I know imposter isn't like a role, but think about it. If you couldn't vent as an imposter, would imposter be that good? No, it wouldn't be that good. So venting plays a huge role in imposter. You can move around, get away from kills, and honestly, it's probably the best ability as an imposter besides killing. Because venting, it's so many options, a variety of options. You can do a vent kill, a vent stack, a kill then vent, a roam vent, a secluded kill vent, so many things. That's why I mainly focused on imposter, but I did dab into some crewmate stuff. Yeah, if you found this video helpful and enjoyable, hit that like button for real, and considering, just subscribing if you really want to. But hey, in the end of the day, it's your decision. So do whatever you want to do, because it's how you choose to play the game. And Among Us is a really fun game because there's no one way to play the game. There's so many different ways. Yeah, well, hope you liked the video. Peace! For real this time.